we're with the Music Preserve stage at the Doheny Blues Festival here in gorgeous Dana Point. We got a chance to catch up with the Delgado brothers. They played their set this morning. It was amazing. So we're going to chat with them a little bit about what they've been doing. Have you guys played the festival before? Welcome. Have you played before?
I'm Joey Delgado.
Joey?
Yeah, so Mark calls me up back in January, February. He goes, "Hey, Joey D, you still have your band together?" I said, "No." I was like, kind of rolled my eyes. I go, "Yeah, we've been playing for over 45 years, almost 50 years together. Yeah, we still have our band." And the last time we played this festival was 2000 with John Duke Logan and Doug McLeod, and we had just recorded our album, Let's Get Back. So actually this year is our 20th anniversary of that album. You know, we kind of paid a tribute to John Duke Logan and also to Ramon Banda, our percussionist that played with us. You know, we had a lot of emotion packed into this performance. We just released our latest record called Two Trains on our own label last August, and we're very proud of it. I mean, it took a lot of work, and the song's all original stuff. And so anyway, that's what we did today. Our performance was based on our latest release.
You want to tell me a little bit more about that?
The concept of the music is like we've always done, is write about family. We write about the world and the world that we live in. We bring the message of love and brotherhood.
The other thing, like the concept of the Two Trains record, it has to do with our musical career path that we have taken. Robert Cray's playing later on today, and in 1987 we were signed to the same label. We were both on High Tone, and we used to call Robert Cray Young Bob. That was his nickname. Everything's gone full circle, but meanwhile, Robert Cray's gone on the world. He probably performs 200 or 300 times a year, whereas we perform primarily on the weekends or whenever we have the opportunity. But to sustain our financial, whatever, we have to maintain day jobs. But we've managed that. I think it's a great example of how you can manage your financial stability and then also have the creative stability of what you have. So honestly, a lot of people don't know that we have day job, and our day job people don't know that we're musicians. So what we did with this record is we basically came out and said, okay, we're telling you the truth. We are now Two Trains. This is how we do what we do. And I really believe that it couldn't have happened any other way. If we would have been on the road 300 days a year, Stevie would never have written the songs that he's written. So it's kind of like a trade-off. We don't have the financial and commercial success that we aspire to, but someday we might. And I believe that if we do ever get that success, it's going to be on our own terms, and it's going to be incredible.
Yes. Because when you play music like the blues, you have to be true to what your music is. So if you're just doing it for money, then it shows, and it's pop, and then it's gonna fall away. If you're doing it for real, which is a lot of people that play this festival, they do it because they love it, and it's their passion and their music. And so if the money comes, great.
I can't wait to have financial ruin. That's going to be great.
So wait a minute, you guys are brothers. So did you guys play as kids a lot? You guys are from LA, right?
This is the great story. So my brother Bob, who's the eldest member of this current version of the Delgado Brothers Band, we grew up on what was called the East LA rock and roll scene. And so everybody had bands back in the 60s. Nobody had gangs. They were there'd be like 5 or 6 guys per band, and they would travel around in 63 Chevys with the gear and the band members and play 3 or 4 gigs a night. So it was amazing.
Sounds fun.
But the thing was, those musicians played covers. Nobody played original material except for my older brother Eddie, who was in the Ambertones. They were aspiring to be original artists, but they never really achieved that major success like the Midnighters or El Chicano or Tierra or the other bands. But what they what the other East LA bands did, they wrote their own music. And so I think that makes a big difference. Like when you're trying to be in this music business for reals, you have to be original. You can't be playing covers.
I agree. To be next level, you got to be writing and creating.
And the thing about with the Delgado Brothers Band is that I never claim to be like, oh my God, no one's ever done this before. That's not true, because our influences come from so many different points, like with the Beatles or B.B. King, Robert Cray, all these different things. And what that does is make us unique, because we interpret what we receive and make it our own.
that's what I love about music and musicians is they take in all their influences and then they create their own thing. And you know, I was interviewing some younger artists lately, and they're saying that they're part of their influences are the old stuff, and then they've got like 90s grunge mixed in or whatever. You know, but that would be appropriate for that generation because everyone takes in their influences. You know, so who were some of you guys' big influences when you were young?
Probably Donny Hathaway. For me would be probably number one as a vocalist, because Donny Hathaway was probably the best singer that ever lived.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned. So I remember as a kid listening to Donny Hathaway and just thinking, wow, I mean this guy, I mean this singing from a place that I didn't understand when I was an early age.
When you're young,
but when I grew older, I thought, okay, I kind of get it.
I get it, yeah.
I kind of get it. Because
we're still learning. Well, the thing about the Delgado Brothers Band is I'm so blessed that we were received by the blues community. No one ever says, oh, the Delgado Brothers, yeah, I like those guys, but they're not real blues.
Strict blues, yeah.
Yeah, nobody says that about us because I think because our music is created from a place of passion and it's real. So I think that's what blues music is. I think as an artist that truly wants to do what they do, they have to propel the history forward and make it their own.
Right.
And so I think that's what we do, you know, and I'm proud of it.
I love you guys. You guys are so authentic and real, and I feel the love for the music and everything. I love it. But I also love what you just said about how artists are always giving tribute back. You know, like even big artists like Eric Clapton gives tribute to Robert Johnson, and the Rolling Stones give tribute to Muddy Waters.
And Bonnie Raitt does the same thing too. You know, she's also a great advocate for the blues, and she knows the history.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing. Like anything, you know, you have to know your history. You have to know where the music comes from and what inspired you.
Right.
And so when I perform myself, I think of all the people that, you know, not only like the superstar influences, but my local heroes. You know, the guy that actually taught me how to play my guitar.
Yeah.
And I feel it, and I see people in the audience, and that's what that inspires me.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes me cry every time.
Yeah, no, I feel that where there's always like the one teacher or influencer, somebody sparked your love for it. Somebody sparked your interest, and somebody, you know, you saw one concert one time and it made you go, oh my God, I'm doing that. You know?
The most thing that I'm proud of is that the Delgado Brothers are playing an event like Doheny. And we're playing all our original music. Nobody tells us what to play, what to do, anything. We show up, we do our thing, and they pay us, you know, great money. You know, they get it. And I that's what I'm really proud of. I think that's the big.
Yeah, we have to give credit to Rich Sherman and Omega Events for that. You know, he brings in a great array, and lots of times he does bring people back.
Right.
You know, like this is your guys' second time back.
20 years later.
I love it. But you know what? But like I think that's
be 80 years old.
I think I hope to see you guys back here before the next 20 years. But anyways, thank you guys so much for sitting down with me. I really appreciate this, and I love talking to you guys. I literally could talk to you guys another like hour, but we've all got stuff to do now. He's got plenty of time. Well, thank you so much. The Delgado Brothers, Doheny Blues Festival, Music Preserve.
2019.
Thank you, 2019.
2 trains, Delgado Brothers.
Thank you.